guys, welcome back to Technical Table Tennis. I'm Brian.
And I'm Jim. And today we're going to show you guys the forehand loop. This is one of the most important, if not the most important shot in table tennis.
So the first thing you need to know is the stance. Take a step back from the table. Don't stand too close. Your left leg should be in front of your right leg if you're right-handed. Your feet should be slightly wider than shoulder width apart. You need to lower your center of gravity and lean forward.
Once your body is in an athletic stance at the table and you're about 3 feet away, we have to talk about the backswing. All right, so what happens here is you begin by loading and shifting your weight onto your dominant foot, okay? As this happens, your body and your non-dominant leg are going to collapse in this way. So again, load the weight, collapse the hip in, and then let your playing arm loosely fall behind your knee here. So now that your backswing is completed, you're ready for the ball as it starts approaching you. It should have bounced off of your side of the table and is now reaching the highest point of the bounce or shortly after. This is the point where we want to make contact in our forehand loop. So again, we're loaded back, the ball is reaching the height of the bounce. And now what we have to do is use that leg that has a loaded weight by pushing off of it, rotating our hips back to neutral, and allowing our shoulders and our arm to follow naturally as well through up into the ball. And once we make contact, we need to snap the elbow up. So what does that look like?
So where should the ball hit the racket? It should be around the middle of the racket or maybe slightly above. And here's a tip almost no one talks about. So you need to hit the ball on the top right side of the ball. This way you will create side spin and your shot will be safer and more consistent. And one last thing, make sure when you finish your swing that the racket finishes around your forehead.
Another important tip for you guys when you're doing the forehand loop is the footwork required when you move to the ball. And it changes a little bit depending on which way you have to move. So of course we have this the stance where we're literally just doing the same forehand loop to a ball that we know is coming in front of us. But what happens if the ball comes to the right side? The actual proper footwork for that is going to be in combination with the backswing, so at the same time. So the ball's over here, how do we move to it? We shuffle, turn back, and prepare to hit the ball. So let's see that again one more time away from the table. Ball's over here. And then in another situation, the ball might come to your left side. So how do we move to that ball? It's a little bit different. But again, the backswing happens in combination with the footwork, so at the exact same time. So here's the ball, and my feet are going to jump back like this. So it's almost like a side shuffle mixed with a pivot back, so you can meet the ball.
If you're a dedicated table tennis player that wants to improve,
we've started a free online community on School. It's called Table Tennis Masterclass. It's already 43 members strong and continuing to grow. It's going to allow you to have more personalized instruction from Brian and I, as well as a whole community of table tennis players that are dedicated to the game.
the link is in the description.